literacy is interesting, right? There's two pieces to that. There's corporate literacy, and then there's also user literacy. And one of the things I think AI is doing is it's bridging that gap. Okay, so for example, and I'll talk about this with my mom. So my mom was actually using like ChatGPT before I was. And when I asked her why, she said because it understood her better than Google could. With Google searching, there's a nuance to how to put in the keywords and get it to produce what you want. But with a large language model, you can interface with it as if you're interfacing with a human being, for the most part, basic tasks and such. So I think it lowers the barrier of entry, and it creates a level of accessibility for people that couldn't previously use it. So what that does is it expands the literacy of the user community, because it makes the technology easier to access and interface with, and it makes it more understandable. So while my mom is never going to be a Python coder or building models or ever going up to Hugging Face and looking at repos, she can still access the technology and use it in those ways. But the other side of that coin is on the business and enterprise side. And the reason why technology literacy is so essential for executives and business decision makers outside of the IT realm is the reach that AI has into an organization. And there's no such thing as ignorance of the capability or ignorance of law and risk and compliance. That's long gone, right? Plausible deniability is out the window. And so I think from an executive literacy and a business literacy perspective, it is really important to have that, because if you deploy a large language model within your environment to do anything from internal use cases to customer use cases, that model, in order to be effective, has to be exposed to a significant amount of corporate information. And you want to make sure that you understand the implications of that and how that works and how it responds to things and how to use it yourself, to make sure that you are not only aware of the risks, but also the potential benefits and can act accordingly. So the literacy thing is no longer relegated purely to the IT team anymore. It is now a full corporate, full business topic that needs to be addressed and inherited and absorbed.